Welcome everybody back to another episode of another Boldcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 425. What happened last time?
Last time, Naruto and Sasuke testing out their new abilities on Madara. Madara is now has the full 10 tails inside of him, and yeah, it's really heating up.
Stole Kakashi's eye.
Yes.
Is now in the time space.
Yeah.
Sakura is not stabbing out Obito's eye.
Yes.
For way too long.
Yes.
By the way, you weren't the only person to be pissed at that. That's like everyone fucking hates Sakura for that.
Yeah. That's why I'm mad about it, because if you're gonna do anime time somewhere, like the fact that they
what better time to do anime time than at the most critical moment?
I know, but it's like the fact that it was if it was anyone else other than Sakura, it would have been excusable, but the fact that they did it to Sakura, it's like they wanted people to hate her even more, because people already hated her.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they, I don't...
Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, or moving right into this. Check out Patreon to get 5 episodes of Naruto ahead. Even more if you're on our $10 tier, you can get even further ahead than that. So consider checking that out. Patreon.com/Boldcast, link in the description. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe. Hope you enjoy. Support the official release. Let's go. I'm gonna get another day. Okay.
See, look at her!
They're even playing like the music that's like they're playing the Tenchi Bridge Arc music.
See, you say that, like...
It's anime time.
No, it's not.
It is!
Don't even bother. Imagine if like it's gone slightly differently and Sakura turned into the next villain. She's just like stole it for herself.
You think that I was being useless, but in reality,
Naruto and Sasuke, they're always ahead of me. Not anymore.
I told you I'd catch up to you. Reveals the Rinnegan.
Sasuke already has it? Fuck!
But how did you get the Rinnegan? Well, did you forget I'm a masterclass medical ninja? Activates the thing with like... She could do it and no one could stop her.
Could you imagine?
That would be fucking awesome. That would be hilarious. Oh my god. That would be
total
great.
redemption for Sakura.
You can see his little Rinnegan. These things are always so funny. Especially when it's like a happier, upbeat song. Oh, it's so good.
God damn it. He should have just taken himself out of there.
He should have.
He should have.
He should have like just reached out, taken her out too, or taken both.
Popping up here, Sakura. What's going on there?
So I got some good news and some bad news.
It happened in a flash, but it appears that Madara has stolen my Sharingan.
Let me see, Sensei.
Thanks. But never mind me. What about Obito? I'm sure Madara used the Kamui to teleport himself there.
Huh? I blinked and I was back out here. Then that means...
I want you to destroy my left eye.
My fucking god.
I can't move much at all now.
See, he explained all. It wasn't just an immediate. All right. I would.
But the
say
first
no
oath
more.
of a medical ninja is do no harm. Like.
If he gets both eyes, terrible things.
He
will
literally.
What do you mean terrible?
He literally like
How much worse
explained.
will all this get? Have you done enough already?
I wasn't able to interpret both.
And for everyone who says, "Oh, you're not taking it seriously," go fuck yourself, dude. This is silly. Everyone
This
knows
is
it's silly.
so bad.
Everyone knows it's silly. You guys can just give us this one at least. Relax, everybody. Goddamn.
Much.
I know people are getting pissed off that we're not taking this seriously.
To their true owner, no one can stand against him.
What?
Please destroy this left eye.
What is it, Sakura?
We're in serious trouble now.
I just
Obito
realized.
reached his limit and couldn't move, which means that Madara will get Obito's Rinnegan.
But how's he gonna get out if he doesn't?
He can hold it in his hand and then get out.
That's true.
Or he can just take them both out.
I placed on your heart is gone. How did you manage to remove it? You shouldn't have been able to damage it yourself.
A
tag?
Kakashi stabbed me. That destroyed it.
This is all I can
Oh! Damn.
Into Ten Tails Jinchuriki. I had to gamble my life on it.
Okay.
So he let himself get mortally wounded and then used the 10 Tails Jinchuriki. He gambled on being able to do it.
Intended you to. What's so funny?
He's literally just his top
curse
half.
seal tag that was meant to turn you into a puppet. One that would restrict your movements should you try to remove it from inside the body that it's implanted in. About those cursed tags I implanted in the two of you. Naturally, you couldn't have killed yourselves either.
The
Since you both
two
were
of
my
you?
precious pawns.
The two of you?
Call it fate or karma, but it's ironic that both of you ended up getting rid of them in the exact same way.
Rain.
Wow.
The plot to make that girl into the and have her rampage through the Leaf Village was mine.
I knew it. Fucker, you didn't fool me for a second.
Big brain Lindsay.
That too was part of the plan.
Lindsay said, you said that
I did.
from the second we saw Miss Ninja.
Targeted a time when Minato was on another mission, and then I simply manipulated the Mist Shinobi into kidnapping Rin.
I already said that, and you said you like tried to sway me so
To be
many
fair,
times.
I didn't know this. I had assumed it.
You really thought White Zetsu stirring you up and your being able to get out from underground right then was simply some sort of coincidence?
Yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
You called it. You fucking called it. And I forgot that he admitted to that. I thought I assumed that was true. Like it has to be. But I clearly wasn't paying attention at all when I watched these last episodes.
Yeah. Because I said that, and I was like, oh, well, Madara was control of the Mist Village, and then you were like, oh, no, not Madara, Obito Madara. That hadn't happened yet, and then I'm like, well, what about the Blood Mist Village?
The timeline is completely fucked, so...
I know, but I think it was...
But maybe that's what Kishimoto was thinking at this point, but maybe the reason it's slightly different, because he didn't say, like, oh, I ordered the Mist Village to do that, because they were under my thumb. He said, like, oh, I orchestrated this whole thing. But he didn't say anything about, like, him controlling the Mist Ninja, at least in the dub.
He said that he manipulated
He manipulated the situation because the Three Tails was owned by the Mist Village, but he didn't say anything about dispatching Mist Ninja to do this. Because I think part of it was because Madara was controlling the Mist Village, but it was Toby Madara. Like, it gets complicated with the timeline, and I think it's possible that Kishimoto realized that there was, like, a little bit of a weird thing with that and changed that little aspect, but he still orchestrated the whole thing.
Why me? Tell me why you chose me.
Because you were genuinely devoted to and kind to other people, of course. Wasn't elder care your specialty back then? Your deep love for Rin, for your comrades, for the Hokage, and for all other Shino. Once you fell into darkness, it would all conversely transform into an equally profound hatred for this world. That's just the kind of guy you are. I'm going to be taking back that left eye of mine.
There, that ought to do it. He's caught now. I'm leaving him to you, all right? Sure, you can count on me.
So what did you do about his shadow?
My shadow clone and I immobilized him with 6 paths rods.
Naruto?
Hey there, Sakura. Let me do it.
What are you trying to do, Naruto?
Hey,
No, it's okay. Open your eye, Kakashi-sensei.
Oh my god.
How'd you do that? Well, the thing is, it's really kind of hard to explain with words. But basically, I took a part of Kakashi-sensei, and then I used that part to,
Naruto, I told everyone to stay alert.
Huh? Really? Well, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Come on. Quit talking back for
Naruto.
once, Naruto. Anyway, you'll just have to explain about the eye later.
The next time he appears, he'll have both Rinnegan.
What? For real?
All right, why don't you introduce yourselves one at a time?
Okay, I'll go first. My name's Naruto Uzumaki. I like instant ramen in a cup. I really like ramen that Iruka-sensei got for me at Ichiraku. But the thing I hate is waiting until the ramen is done. And my future dream is to be Hokage. Then the village will stop disrespecting me and treat me like I'm somebody important.
My name's Sasuke Uchiha. I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything. My dream isn't really a dream at all, because I'm going to make it a reality. I'm going to restore my clan and destroy a certain person.
I'm Sakura Haruno. What I like, I mean the person I like is... my hobby is... I guess that my dream for the future is...
Hasn't changed a bit, has she?
You've already surpassed the Hokage, Naruto. You've been acknowledged by all and become a hero. But being Hokage is still your dream. And Sakura, bet your feelings for Sasuke have changed from what they were back then. You still love him, but on a totally different level. He tried to kill you, yet you still care for him. You won't cut him off no matter what. That's how kind you are. Sasuke, your dream was to kill Itachi. Now that he's gone, what do you desire? What are you heading toward? I was your teacher, but it turned out that I didn't understand you at all. Even now. Sasuke, what is your current dream?
Totally out of nowhere.
What's the meaning behind saying that you'll become Hokage?
If you don't want to tell us what you're thinking right now, Sasuke, that's fine. But that we were all once a part of Team 7 is an irrefutable fact, isn't it? In front. He's coming. You haven't forgotten the lesson from trying to steal the bells, have you?
Of course not. The answer is teamwork, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, you all dying together could also be considered teamwork. Right?
Fuck. Double Renegon.
Where,
Madara, you have both
where's the other eye?
and his lower body's regenerated already.
God damn it!
Guy blew him in half, and he regenerated in like a
know.
second.
Obito is no more. I've taken over his body now.
Great.
What you looking at there, big man?
I can't blame her, given the power of those eyes.
What?
Just
Hey, Tsunade. Looks like I finally caught up to them. I'm not retreating anymore. I'll be the diversion. Follow me.
Wait!
well,
That ain't shit.
that was so badass.
The same regeneration jutsu as Hashirama's granddaughter, eh?
An invisible wall? I can't reach him.
You tried.
You were operating with insufficient information there, Sakura. If you let them go first, then they could have told you or like shown you without you getting stabbed.
Don't worry, Naruto. Sasuke didn't even...
I wish she wasn't like quivering, you know? Like if she was just like, no, I'm fine, and just like healed it up without even thinking, like that would have been way
Yeah.
more cool, like way more
Yeah,
badass.
I know already.
That left eye's Renegon?
Did you? Oh, he had his clothes before. He's got 4.
Great.
Mother,
Incredible.
4 shadows now.
Enough with this science show.
I wish Kakashi would leave. Like, just get out of there. You don't even have a Sharingan anymore.
He's still Kakashi.
Yeah, but he's been beat up like so bad and doesn't have the advantage of Naruto and Sasuke of like getting new powers.
What the fuck is that?
What is he up to?
No good.
Catastrophic planetary devastation.
Oh no.
Great.
We're retreating for the time being.
What about the others?
They'll pull through no matter what.
This is Six Paths power?
They're way bigger than Pain's, and there's a lot more of them.
Forget about what's above. His shadows are here on the ground with us.
They're just a bit more solid and larger than raindrops, but still.
Here they come!
And the
Oh my
shadows,
God.
too.
Leave the shadows to me!
I think I'll record their final moments.
Kurama!
Yes.
So what happened? I thought they would explain it. Oh, he does have Kurama.
Yeah.
Kill Beast Bomb! Let's attack
Holy fuck. It's still giant
It's so
boulders.
bad. It's like that's not great. He's flying.
Perfect Susanoo. Sasuke has a perfect Susanoo now. With wings. Holy shit.
There's no end to them.
I finally caught up. Get stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sasuke's
I know.
flying. Like,
Is he just gonna do it himself? Yeah. Oh.
According to that stone tablet, when the one who possesses the power of Rinne should draw near the moon, the eye that can reflect off the moon and grant the infinite dream shall open. Shine upon the world. Infinite Tsukuyomi.
he cast it.
That's not good.
So he switched his eye with Black Zetsu.
Yeah.
Black Zetsu was using the Sharingan.
I
I figured you put that together anyway. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make that clear.
Freaking Madara, he just keeps getting his way. Like no matter
Keep getting away with it.
like no matter what anyone else does, it just somehow works out in his favor. Like you know, the tree gets cut down. Oh well, I don't even need the tree. I can just fly up there and literally no one can get me because I'm flying in the air.
Ten-Tails Jinchuriki with both Rinnegan.
Yeah.
He can just cast the jutsu from himself, rather than doing the whole shit with the Ten-Tails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not looking good. Can people avoid it if they just don't look at the moon?
We shall find
Is that how this works?
So he's cast it, that world-ending jutsu.
Yeah.
It's now, the Sharingan is now reflected on the moon.
Yeah. Freaking Sakura.
Fucking Sakura.
I'll say it just for a second, but when Tsunade... This is especially bad because Tsunade already did it, and it was one of the most badass things in the show, and then Sakura tried to pull the same thing, but it was nowhere near to the same level, and then she immediately got destroyed. And just like was not committed at all.
It's stuff like this that makes you really, because like it's not just it's not in a vacuum, that it makes you think that Kishimoto literally doesn't even like Sakura, that he's doing it intentionally, not just for female characters but for Sakura, because it's not just Sakura. Why I'm saying that, it's like when Orochimaru does something cool and Sasuke does a cooler version of it. Oh, it's like he sort of progressed what Orochimaru was there to like set the foundation, and then his student like takes it to the next level.
Naruto
and Jiraiya.
Yeah, Naruto, Jiraiya, Naruto, and Minato. Like it's always
There's a
the
progression.
same thing, but he did something else to it. If Sakura had done this, but taken it to the next level, or even matched how cool and badass Tsunade was, that would have been fine. And it didn't even need to, like, take that long. It's just, she got stabbed with one rod, and then she was out. And it's like, I don't know.
That could have been her moment where, like, literally Madara, like, checks her by, like, cutting off her arm, and then she just sprouts a new one or something. Like, or, like, does the same thing where she gets cut in half, and then she just, like, instead of, like, Tsunade, who also got cut in half, but had to, like, stitch her body back together, she just, like, sprouts a new bottom half in, like, a second or something, and, like, it's painful, and it fucks her up. But, like, that's something, something to bring the next level of what they're doing. Because every other time there's been, like, a student-master relationship, the students, what's cool about that, and what's cool about the three of them all being students of the Sannin, and her, like, now I'm good, now I, like, and...
But she's had that, now I'm caught up to them a million times, and I wish that they just hadn't had that, the little flashback, and she says, not this time, because every time they do that, it's a disappointment. And if she had just, like, if they had just not done that, and she just did that, and it was a failure, it wouldn't have been such a slap in the face. As, like, they were like, this is her moment. Haha, just kidding, she still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So...
They just, like, this was the time where she could have had that one moment. But he just doesn't give her a chance.
He like has it. It's on the silver platter. He's like serving it up to us, and then he just fucking smashes it on the ground.
Because it's not just, like I said, it's not just a female character thing. There are problems with a lot of the female characters in Naruto. We used to talk about this a lot more, like back in part 1. But it's not as bad as a lot of people complain. It's worse than some people, like, justify it as. Like, you know, female characters often get shafted because I feel like the editors or whatever wanted, like, whether it was the editors being like, no, we can't make the girl, like, the cool one. The guys have to be the cool ones because our readers are boys. They will, like, feel cooler if they can, like, identify with the guy. And the guy does a cool thing, then they think that's cool. If the girl does a cool thing, they can't, like, relate to that. So make it the guys that do the cool shit. It's like... there's some of that, but in stuff like this, I genuinely think it doesn't have anything to do with the female character thing. It's just Sakura. It's why, because it's not a problem. Again, a lot of people are watching this, and just know we're not thinking about this of like Sakura's a terrible character, because it's past the point where like we can judge Sakura based on
herself,
her as like a thing, as like a person. It's like she's being shafted on purpose by the author, like, for no reason. Like, it would have been so much cooler if she had a moment. Even, like, of course she's not going to be at the level of Naruto and Sasuke right now. Nobody's saying that. And, it's like, it's just, yeah, I don't know, man. We've said it so many times, but it's just,
it's just a disappointment every time it happens.
Because we want Sakura to be cool. We don't want Sakura to suck ass.
Yeah. And it's just like...
I just know some people are gonna get pissed because it's a big thing that like everyone hates on Sakura and everything, and we've done our fair share.
I hate the way that they keep setting her up for failure.
Yeah.
Or
setting her up for success and then not letting her. Like it would have been so easy to let her like do some sort of healing, reverse healing, like sage sealing.
I wouldn't
jutsu
have even minded if it was filler. I mean, there's so much filler right now, but they didn't want to like give any of that to Sakura doing something cool. Instead, they had her do something fucking lame and like, but they could have like given her an extra like couple moves.
Even if she was just tanking. Even if she just went in and was getting fucked up and, like, healing faster than Tsunade did. And, like, but not, like, gets hit and then you think, oh, she's just gonna keep going. No, she gets hit and she gets taken out. Even though she's able to heal, like, she's not in mortal peril. But she, like, she comes in at 150% and then leaves completely defeated. And it's like, what was the point of that? It would have been so easy to just let her have that. You know? Even if she wasn't doing the damage. Like, her punch doesn't work. Cool. At least she's, like, distracting. Because she said, I'll be the diversion. Mm-hmm. That would have been cool if she was just a good diversion because she's, like, indestructible right now. That would have been dope. That would have been just fine.
I don't know.
It's so...
I feel bad to go on about it, but it really bothers me. And it really sucks. Because it would have been cool.
And again, because some people are going to be shitting on us for hating on Sakura. I was just giving her somewhat of an anime time pass with the Obito thing. That's like you could. It's poorly portrayed, but if it happened in like 10 seconds and like before she had a moment of hesitation, and that's all it took, that's not that bad. Like, cause it's manga versus anime, things are like elongated. They were apparently doing the Boruto in the last movie at the time. That's why that's another reason why there's a lot of filler. So like there's some justification there, but like with this, it's nothing to do with Sakura as a character. It's like they're fucking her up on purpose, it seems like, and like it's not like her being shittier is gonna make Naruto and Sasuke look cooler at this point. They're so far
fucking
above
cool that it's. But if they did put her at Tsunade or better than Tsunade isn't on the level of Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah. But she is extremely strong, and like her healing is incredible. And if they
sorry, go
and
ahead.
they set it up, and they even show flashbacks to Tsunade that were a million times cooler than what Sakura was doing. And
not only that, her entire thing is healing, and then Naruto's just like, wait, let me, bloop, creates an eye, and it's like, okay, that's a separate from Sakura. It's cool because you see like this new thing that Naruto has. But also, in conjunction with this moment and the Obito thing, one after another, it's like they did 3 things in a row that
made her look bad.
That make her look as bad as possible. Like, not only did she fuck up from destroying the Rinnegan, then Naruto's a better healer than her now, and she's not even a good tank because she just like gets fucked up from one hit.
Yeah, they could have had her like slightly, like at least like be able to, I don't know, beat him up. Not even beat him up, even if she was just hitting the like shadow versions of him. Even if she did literally anything, I would, you know, like you said, even be a good diversion.
Yeah.
Where the Madara thinking, oh yeah, Tsunade, it was enough time to like, you know, to do something. I don't know. We don't have to go on about it, but it is annoying.
Is there anything else we should comment on before we go? This Infinite Tsukuyomi, Sasuke's perfect Susanoo flying to the air, double sword action.
Naruto's new design looks so cool.
Yeah. Oh, the flashback with Kakashi, where Kakashi's sitting there looking up at everyone, and he's like...
That was nice.
And he's remembering everything.
And he has both his eyes!
Yeah.
Which is nice.
No more Sharingan. Kakashi of the what now? Nothing, apparently.
I mean, maybe if they, like, Obito's... Is he technically dead now, or just, like, essentially dead, and as soon as Zetsu leaves, he'll die?
I think Zetsu was implying that he's dead.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. I mean, maybe he could steal both of Obito's eyes again if he really wanted. But yeah.
Leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.